there, welcome to my very first video. My name's Jess, a self-confessed gym addict, and over the last 12 months I've been very lucky to meet some wonderful people that have been very helpful with my sort of gym education, and it made me think that what about those people that aren't sort of brave enough to go and just ask the guys behind the desk, the big macho gym guys, how they do something, or want to get on the squat rack and don't actually know what a squat rack is when they walk in the gym, things like that, and thought I'd start a series of videos with some of the real basics and just some of the things I've cocked up, so you really don't have to worry that the people that you think know what they're doing in there, they still half the time aren't quite sure either. And some of sort of the funny anecdotes of my sort of journey into gym addiction, and obviously you're very welcome to comment on anything you want me to look into, or anything that you'd like to know. I've gone from, I was just about to verge onto a size 16, and 3 days ago I bought my first size 6. I eat all the time. I've just learned what's good to eat and what's bad to eat, and also what's good for me, because everyone's different, and it's a lot of experimenting and things like that, and learning and being willing to ask. I kind of talk to anyone, and no one's thrown a weight at me yet. They've quite nicely replied, but I get that the gym's very intimidating, and that it often looks like it's full of a lot of very fit people that all know what they're doing. They don't, for one. A lot of the time they're learning new things and new programs, and I always thought the guys with the notebooks had it really down. They know exactly what they're doing, but they don't know everything. I always thought the people on the phones were just texting their friends. They're not. They're YouTubing exercises because they're not quite sure what they're doing. So we're all learning. There's always new changes and alterations being made to the industry. It's an ever-changing industry, and it's a fascinating, exciting one, which is why I've got hooked. Anyway, to my first video, was inspired by my gym visit this morning. I actually have just joined a new gym. It's Monday afternoon, and I moved house Saturday. Sunday morning, first thing, found a gym. So I was in the gym today, and I just needed to get onto a bit of equipment quickly. Long story, but it materialised that the chap that was on it didn't know what a set was. And for me, that's quite obvious. Sets and reps, words you may have heard before if you've gymmed, but if you haven't, if you're going into gym for the first time, you may go, I don't know, what the hell are those? And it seems such a simple question that people just don't want to ask. So here we go. Basically, a rep is the number of times you do an exercise in sort of one go. So you'll see a guy doing a bicep curl. I shouldn't say guy. A guy or a girl doing a beautiful bicep curl, and say they did 10 of those, and then they had a little break. That would be 10 reps, and those 10 reps make up the first set. So I hope that makes sense. I always joke that I can't count above 15 because that's the highest set of reps I do, and to be honest, after 15 I do struggle a little bit, but it kind of depends on the exercise, depends on how much weight you're using. If you're starting out, maybe you'll get sort of an induction, and they'll go through and they'll give you a little routine to do, and in there it was something like 3 sets of 12 reps. It's also a bit of a misconception that women should be doing lower weights and more reps, or more sets, and keeping the weights down because you don't want to look like a man. That's lies. Lies, 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 lies. It completely depends on how you're training, but I prefer smaller sets with heavier weights, and I hope I don't look like a man. Feel free to comment and tell me if I do. But it's yeah, it's a huge misconception. Women, ladies, darling, you are not going to turn into big macho men. That takes a hell of a lot of testosterone, which we don't generally have very much of. Anyway, that's my first little snippet on reps and sets. Looking at programs and stuff on a bit of paper can seem complicated, but my key tip with anything gym-wise is just to ask. Hopefully I'll cover some more helpful bits in other videos, but for now, go and have fun. Cheers. Bye.